Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, Rhodes, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Complete to Jones.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The Bears at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
They begin the drive with Williams.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrison toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Harrison. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Harrison. And that is incomplete.
Quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields
dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
A shotgun snap. Fields.
The left side completion to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll run on 1st down. Rhodes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 2nd, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The big man get the action. Oxygen tank ready. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Foster on second down. And some space here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On first, they stick with Foster. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the double.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Harrison. Got an open man. It's Foster.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A first down carry for Foster.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he's brought down.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Harrison. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields over the middle. It's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fields now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, it's Rhodes. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Back to throw, Fields.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have regained the lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Harrison. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fisher. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Here's Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on second down, Harrison.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
From the gun on third down, Harrison. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Foster. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Going up the middle, Foster. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on second down. Harrison.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 36,
Fields
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rhodes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
17.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Harrison.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've got a lot of turnovers. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. They'll roll him out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields, out route. He finds his man. It's Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, it's Rhodes.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
The Bears on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. To throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down now, it's Rhodes, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash. This from 33. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. From
the gun on 3rd down, Harrison. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They run up the middle with Foster.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll go again with Foster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
10 seconds.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Foster. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now Fields.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Able to find Jones.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
On fourth down, Fields.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Charles, we retreated to an